Welcome to Celebrate Michigan. I'm Kevin King.
And I'm Christy Derry. And joining us on this segment are a team of professionals known as the Fourth Wall Theater Company.
Tell us, how did Fourth Wall get started?
We started out teaching in a theater for typically developing students, and occasionally we'd have a child with special needs that would come through our program. And while it was great to be able to provide an educational experience for them, we weren't really able to focus specifically on their needs as much as we would have liked to. And so we kind of started talking to each other about why there isn't an opportunity like this for students with special needs designed specifically to meet their needs. And so that's how Fourth Wall Theater Company was born.
Yeah. And what makes the Fourth Wall so much different than a regular theater company? How do you cater to their needs?
It's because we're mobile. Usually you have a theater, you have a stage, and then you ask people to come, but there's children with disabilities all over the state of Michigan, and we found that parents were driving 1 and 2 hours just to have an extracurricular activity. And we thought, what if our theater was mobile? What if we could go to you? Because children with disabilities, when you have to take in a new environment and new teachers, it can be overstimulating.
So give me an example of a play or something that you did, and how does the lines work?
Miss Annie is our chief artistic director, and she has come up with a brilliant curriculum that can meet just about anyone.
We really find it important to have our plays narrated by one of the instructors. That way it sets the kids up, it gives them a safety net so we can prompt a line if need be.
Now, Anthony, what first drew you to helping out and having what was started as a temporary position that has kind of continued on here at Fourth Wall?
I overheard them talking, and just sort of the passion and how much they believed in this program, where they could foster sort of, bravery and courage in these students that sometimes don't get that opportunity in a normal theater program where you have, auditions and stuff like that. So when I saw that in their eyes, I had to be a part of it. And what kept me on was definitely the flexibility, the creativity, the smiles. You don't really get the transformations in some of these students, just outstanding.
Really? I love the theater, I love sports too, but a lot of times people think more sport related than they think of theater as being that extracurricular activity. So did you feel like this was a niche or this was a void that was missing in the school system?
Absolutely. We were shocked when we started to talk about forming our company that there was nothing else like this out there that we could find. And there are already limited opportunities for children with special needs to find extracurricular activities, but everything that we found when we did our research was either sports related or movement related or was considered a therapy. And it's not that our program isn't therapeutic.
But we are sort of sneaky because clients will hire us and go, our children are having a difficult time with eye contact, say. And we'll go, oh, well, the play we have just happens to be about eye contact. And so while we're having fun, while we're singing, while we're dancing, we're also adding an educational element that some people ask.
And it's a totally different philosophy. I mean, when you're talking about sports, it's a very teamwork-based philosophy. When you're talking about theater, there's a lot of teamwork, don't get me wrong, but it really puts each student on display. It allows them to sort of show their bravery, show their courage. And I think that that's just a different philosophy. It's not that one's better than the other. I just think it's a totally separate idea when you're talking about theater versus sports.
Stay tuned.
You're watching Celebrate Michigan.